Tuition Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the reproductive system in lizard. A gamma lizard is a representative family of reptiles. What are reptiles? Reptiles are poikilothermic organisms with temperature that is not constant. Poikilothermic organisms are cold-blooded organisms. So you need to take note of this fact. So the lizard is a good family of the reptile. The male reptile, which is the male agama lizard, so to speak, has two testes. They have two testes. The male has what? Two testes. Don't forget, the male has got two testes, and this testis is located where? In the abdomen, just like that of the fishes. It has two testes and is located in the abdomen. And now the right testis is slightly lower, it's slightly higher rather. The right testis is higher than that of the left. The right testis is higher than that of the left. The right testis is higher than that of the left. Sperms are conducted to tiny tubes. Their sperms are conducted to tiny tubes, and these tubes are called vas differentia or vas differens. The tubes are called vas differens. The sperms are connected to tiny tubes. Those tubes are very tiny, and we call them vas differens. The vas differens or the vas differentia leads to the epididymis. The epididymis is the outer part or the edge of the testis. It leads to epididymis, and the epididymis is found at the outer edge of the testis. The sperm cells are finally passed out to two protrusive penis. You know the penis, the structure of the penis. So the sperm cells are now moved from the epididymis down to the penis. From the epididymis down to the penis. Why? Because action is about to take place. Take note, two testes are located in the abdomen. The right testis is slightly higher than the left testis. The sperms are connected in tiny tube called the vas differentia or the vas differens. The sperms from the vas differens now move down through the tiny tube is called vas differens, and then the sperm move from the vas differens down to the epididymis, which is the outer edge of the testes. But it's not just going to stay there, because action is about to take place. It will then move from that place and it will get to the two protrusible penis. Now the penis for a gamma lizard is hollow. The penis for reptile is hollow and cylindrical. Hollow and cylindrical in shape. And now let's go to the female part. The eggs of the female are released into an abdominal space. They are released into an abdominal space, the abdomen region. The action of cilia will now move them to the oviduct. The oviduct is like the fallopian tube. It's a tube that opens. Are you with me? And now one thing is that the oviduct opens into a posterior end called the cloaca. The oviduct opens into a posterior end, and that posterior end is called the cloaca. Another word for the cloaca is vent, V-E-N-T, called the cloaca. Fertilization generally here is internal. Fertilization is internal. They don't. Fertilization is not external. It is internal. I take it again. There are two testes located in the abdomen. The right testis is slightly higher than the left testis. We have established that. Another fact is that the sperms are conducted into tiny tubes called vas differens. The sperms will not stay here, so they've got to move. So they move from the vas differens to the epididymis, and the epididymis happens to be the outer edge of the testis. And they will still not stay here because actions are about to take place. And they will now move from there, and they will become available in the two protrusible penis. So you know what the function of the penis is? The function of the penis is to release sperm. Thank you very much. And so the sperm cells are finally passed out to two protrusible penis. The penis is hollow and cylindrical in shape. The eggs of the female are released into the abdominal sac. The action of cilia will now move them to the oviduct. The oviduct opens into the cloaca, and the cloaca will then the cloaca. Then lastly, we're told that fertilization is what? Internal. So we're going to look at the reproductive systems in another type of organism called birds.